Alright, working on these valves, and one of them is stuck. So if you go down the line here, you can see it springs and bounces back. All of them. This one right here. You see the difference? Solid as a rock. The rest of them are good. Not so much. So I gotta try to get that one unstuck. Alright. Got the gasket back on there. I got it cleaned up, smoothed out. I got the surface of this all cleaned up and smoothed out. It's pretty good down in those piston wells. I think we're in pretty good shape. So what I'm going to do is lift this around and stick it back on. Bring it over here first.
Hey Dad, we have a visitor. We have a visitor.
Are you rolling?
Yeah.
Cat?
Yeah.
Oh.
Got a visitor. Anyways,
Okay.
back to old Blackie.
Looking for mice. It's the mouse patrol.
Or looking for treats. She's been yowling for those for a while.
Might be better to come around. I just don't want to. Yeah, probably better over here. Are you still rolling?
Yeah. You want me to stand up on this? What?
Okay.
Did you pinch yourself?
Okay. That should be good. For now.
Alright.
You rolling?
Yep.
Getting these cleaned up before I stuff them back down in there. Just,
With your absolutely mangled washcloth.
yeah.
Or paper towels, I guess.
Remember which end of this was the front?
Well, it would be this end. It would be this one right here. What?
I think it was.
Because the little hammer dealies face this way, and the holes where the hammers were on this side, so you just imagine it was like that. What's this?
Huh?
What's that?
That's the oil tube.
Oh, that's a tube?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just like a bar holding it down.
Still rolling?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go drop all these in. So the tall ones go on this side. Make sure that they are lined up where they need to be. Okay. So the tall ones, and then they go down the middle. And I got one more, which should be that back corner right there. Yep, and then all the short ones.
The
go
hidden
in
one that caused us all of that trouble last episode. The one that took us like an hour and a half to find.
Yeah. Why isn't this thing coming off? Alright.
The kiln. Episode 3, featuring Donut.
Hey, have that.
We found
All right. I need to quit saying all right at the beginning of every single one of these. Okay, so you start filming, I say, all right.
Well, you say all.
What we're doing next.
You say all right, because you finished whatever you were doing previously.
So this is all going back together. And a second ago, first attempt at this, we had 2 extra bolts. So I figured out where those go. Now we're putting it together right. This is probably not one of those things where you stick it back together and you got a couple extra parts. And you're like, eh.
Not like a Lego set.
I know. Not on this one.
Actually, a 1950s Ford pickup would be a really cool Lego set.
Ford? How about a Chevy?
Okay, you know what I mean. My bad. I'm thinking this because the other day I saw a Ford pickup at the store.
An old one?
Yeah.
It was a Ford?
Not like a...
Oh, a little one?
Yeah, like a low model. Looked just like old Blackie.
Hmm.
Yeah, I understand it's a Chevy, but like...
Alright. I need the zipper that comes the driver there. Ooh.
Huh.
Some more.
What?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you dropped one, remember?
that's right.
Okay. You sure you should put those in before the... Oh, no, because never mind. Never mind.
Huh?
Never mind. I was asking you sure you should put those in before you put the other thing in, but the other thing doesn't have a plate. It's literally just the pegs.
So much quicker than doing it with a whole hand ratchet. Of course, you're probably not supposed to do this either. That needs to be torqued to a certain speed. You're getting it way too tight. Whoa. What we don't want to do is break one off. That would be very bad. Very bad. Like messing with Joe Boo, Major League. Very bad. I can't get those off to do those by hand the old-fashioned way. Can you give me that ratchet?
Out of all of those screws, you've only got, or all of those bolts, you only got one in properly.
You're doing it all wrong. You got that one in backwards.
I can't imagine how unbelievably hard it would be to put in a bolt backwards.
Well, it'd take that big hammer. It would take the I-win hammer. You can do it with that one.
It's probably the only thing you could do it with.
All right. One more. One more then. Putting valves in. It's weird, that one. It was just feels stripped out.
Yeah, we can speed this up.
Huh?
We could speed this up in after editing.
All right. Next, the lifters go, or the push rods. I don't know what they're called, lifters. I don't know what they're called. Part of the engine goes in. But we need to make sure they're all straight. And there's a certain way these go in too, to make sure you get them in the right way. You can kind of feel it seat down in there. Make sure they're not bent. We might be in trouble.
Why?
Because where these shut down last time is different because I cranked it over.
Up.
So it might not all line up again. That makes sense.
Well, next time we start the engine, we
It
could.
doesn't make sense.
What?
Probably doesn't make sense.
Well, next time we start the engine, it'll probably be good. Or it won't it like line itself back up?
It will if we can get it in there. But you might have a hard time getting it in there.
Okay.
See, because they're all different heights.
Uh-huh.
So they might not match the height of where that's at. Yeah. All right. Now, very carefully bring this over, and this is like a dang. If this comes apart, it's going to be like a Chinese puzzle trying to get it back together. So I'm going to have to be very careful walking this one over, making sure that it doesn't come apart. Get all screwy on me. All right, here we go. Ooh, what side was the front?
That side.
It's pretty obvious because it needs to go like this, which means I need to pick it up the other way.
No. Oh, because you're going to come on this side?
I'm going to sit right back up where I was.
Huh?
It's not gonna move right.
Knew it.
You're putting it in there backwards. Comment below. Told you I'm not a mechanic. Last time I worked on something, I was about your age. It was my bike. And the first time I took off down a hill on it, the front wheel came off. And it racked my nuts. And I chipped my tooth. Walked around looking like Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber for about 3 months till Dad and Mom felt sorry enough for me to take me to the dentist and get it fixed. That was the last time I worked on something. Now, I'm trying to figure this out.
Well, let's hope the front of the car doesn't pop off next time we go down the hill.
Hopefully no chipped tooth or wrecked nuts this time. Alright, and I know that each one of these got to be on each one of those. Where's this oil tube go? did when we took it off. There we go. Two of them in. Oop, don't do that.
So theoretically, if we were to hook up the battery to this after you put it back on, they should move.
Hmm?
Theoretically, if we were to hook a battery up to this, they
Yeah,
should.
I'll show you. We'll do it.
Cool. And we can do that without the little thingies you have over there.
Huh?
The things you ordered new ones of.
Yeah.
They're all busted
well,
up.
just to crank it over and make sure all this is rocking and moving like it's supposed to. Yes, we can definitely do that. But I got to make sure I get all this in here good first, because it's not. It's not going to be rocking and moving like it should. This is not wanting to line up. Oh my goodness. Let me start with the center maybe. Whoa! Oh God. This gotta go in there, I know that.
Here, put that one right next to it down. Yeah,
Mhm.
that one. Yeah, put that one down first.
I can just get first couple to.
Hope you.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm at the wrong angle. Able to fight this and wrestle it and break things and lose things and get mad, and I finally got it all lined up. Wow. We're not going. So now I just got to tighten it down, and then we should be set to go. And I do think I am going to crank this over just to get all those lined up, because when I cranked it while it was while this was off, it got out of alignment from where these are lined up currently. So if I crank it, it should realign everything. It should. Either that or it'll bend and break things. So we'll see.
Well, there's a good possibility and a bad possibility.
50-50. 50-50 shot.
I'm not very good at gambling.
All right.
You're tightening them too tight.
We're not tight enough. One, it's never going to be right. Comment below. Snarky snarks. All right. This whole thing could just blow up. That's
Well,
always a possibility too.
hey, if it doesn't blow up or catch fire and then explode half of Missouri, then, it's not the worst possible outcome.
Or if it just doesn't spin and break everything. Like whatever that just was. Get in front of me. Come on. Cheap thing.
I,
Oop. That's my calibrated torque wrench right there. All right, so we got the battery hooked up
All right.
to the starter. Got everything bolted down, tightened down. And I just need to make sure all the rockers are rocking and the lifters are lifting and the push rods are pushing and everything's doing what it's supposed to be doing. And snarky snarks are snarking, commenting below. So here goes.
Dr. Seuss.
Film all these because I want to watch the film later and make sure. I don't want to do this for very long. They're all moving.
All right.
Doing what they're supposed to be doing. Cool. On to the next phase.
Well, the next phase requires something coming in the mail. But in the meantime...
Well, yeah, so temporarily, we're going to try something. But I'm going to disconnect this for now so we don't burn the house down. What you working on?
Cleaning the, I don't know what's it called, the cap?
Valve cover.
Yeah, the valve cover.
We're going to paint it, right?
What?
We're going to paint it.
Yeah, we can paint it. It's gonna be brand new and like that.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got about as much as we can done on the engine until I get those gaskets in. So I'm gonna let that sit. I am gonna get the water pump put back on. Well, I'm gonna get it cleaned up and painted first. Sure. That's right.
Ooh, it's pretty. Okay.
Are you filming?
Yes.
Okay.
If I say
action, then I know.
okay.
All right, so I got some engine high heat paint,
flame proof.
high heat components here. I'm gonna I got right there.
Epic flame proofness.
But yeah, so I'm gonna hit this before we stick it back on with the high heat paint. And that way it'll look better. And I'm going to get the rest of it too, but I'll have to do that later. I'm just doing this while it's over there. It's more easy.
Oh, so there's a wrapper on the top. Oh, look at that.
This is like rebuilding. Brand new.
Just paint it and resell it.
Yeah.
Even though we're not selling it.
Yeah. Look at this, brand new. And we'll tell everybody if we just sold it. Got a brand new water pump, brand new fan. Runner. What I don't want to do is get it all drippy. Back side of those. That's probably not normally part of what you would paint.
Well, but Dad, it's gotta be brand new.
And it doesn't have to be perfect.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I don't think the plan is just to go around and be like, hey, look, we have a brand new water pump in this truck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at that. It's brand new.
Yep. All right, I think that's probably.
Yep. Can't even tell that it was even old before.
Yep. Might as well get that while we're at it.
All right. Action. This spray magically takes the rust away. They're all brand new.
And cut. Notice there's a mark. Yep. I bet you if I told Bill, hey.
Back from college, and this is what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Know what that was.
The sounds of disapproval. We got it on.
All right.
Just got to put the rest of the bolts in.
Tighten it on, but yep, that's what it'll look like when it's done. Been working on some things. So I cleaned up the distributor, sanded down all the points in there. Tried turning it over, still no spark, so I went ahead and put the new coil on and turned it over, and it was getting spark. I got a spark tester right here. I tested all 6, but I'm gonna go ahead and just demonstrate. You should be able to see it light up right here. Okay, you see that spark? So we're getting spark. I'm still not wanting to fire off, so it's probably one of 2 things, either compression or the carburetor has an issue. So I'm going to check the compression next. Got the compression tester hooked up, and apparently 130 is what good compression is supposed to be on this thing. So let's see what we got in the number 1 there. Get focused. Not great, not great. That one wasn't really firing very well anyway, the last time it ran, I believe. So let me try number 2. Got number 2 hooked up, and here we go. Let's see what we got on number 2. About the same. Not good.
Came in from Vintage Auto Garage.
Oh, yeah.
Emerald, Pearl.
Is that what you're yelling at Kai about?
Yeah, the FedEx person was out there. We were trying to get him to not be right in front of her.
So, I'm going to open it.
But she was okay with animals.
I'll be used to them.
You want me to open it? You want me to open it?
No, I can. Which button? Right here, what button?
Oh, that one. Okay, makes sense. Cool. Yeah. So we got our bolts that we needed. We got some plates and stuff. Just more.
It's a 12-volt conversion kit.
Yeah, sure.
Huh? So this old Blackie originally ran on 6 volts. So this system will convert it over to 12 volts. It's got an alternator in there. It's got a new coil. It's got all the like this little thing right here, the starter relay.
This thing.
Hey, careful, don't pull all that out and swing it around. You'll be missing something. So yeah, got everything I need for a...
All right. I have a feeling you're hyper zoomed in on my face right now. No.
Alright. Stand back, because that could last a huge bowl of fire. It's not getting a good signal with these out here. Okay.